I mean, who doesn't love a good mystery thriller? If it's a good mystery thriller. Alright, welcome to Taste Take. If you're new here, I give spoiler-free movie and TV reviews. Give you a little background, just so you know if I think it's worth checking out or not. If that's something you're into, hit that subscribe button for your boy. For my regular taste takers, let's see if you guys are gonna get charmed by this one. Get it? I said charmed, and it's Alyssa Milano, because she was on Charmed. You know they had beef on Charmed? That's crazy. Oh, never mind. Brazen is a new Netflix original movie that's based on the book Brazen Virtue, written by Nora Roberts. And that thing came out back in 1988. Like, who dug this up? Naturally, this isn't the first of Nora Roberts' books to get adapted into a movie. Most of those movies went to Lifetime, so that's what we're dealing with. Brazen, the movie, stars Alyssa Milano, who everyone knows. Activism Game, very strong with this one. Sam Page, Hallmark Movie Game, very strong with this one. And Malachi Weir. Abolition Game, very strong with this one. And speaking of controversial politics, when it was announced that Alyssa Milano was cast to play the lead here, a lot of Nora Roberts fans were so upset that they took their rage to her Facebook page. Again, Nora Roberts is the author of the original book. They were upset because Alyssa Milano's politics and beliefs don't match theirs. Okay. Alyssa Milano, as you may or may not know, is tied to making the Me Too movement go viral, but she's also been tied to a lot of what I thought were good causes for years, but maybe they're controversial. Let's see. All right, we got AIDS awareness in the 90s, outrageous. Clean water for developing countries, nah, just keep it dirty. Women's rights, pfft, please. How about men's rights? Voting rights, yeah, this woman's a real monster. She even got arrested at a protest last year. If that doesn't make you official, I don't know what is. Anyway, a fan even told Nora that they were gonna burn every book of hers in their collection just for casting Alyssa. What was that gonna do? You couldn't just donate them? I should have known the kind of people we were dealing with when I found out they were making their complaints on Facebook. But the good news is, Nora Roberts stood by the casting choice and even went as far as to explain just how sad it would be if she only consumed content done by the people whose ideals she agrees with. And that is a very good point, Miss Roberts. It's a very good point indeed. All right, plot time. Brazen tells the story of this very prominent author named Grace Miller who writes these mystery crime novels, mostly involving violence against women. One day, her sister Kathleen calls her out the blue and is like, can you come over? Kathleen's going through a nasty divorce and is trying to get her son back in a custody battle. So Grace is like, I got you, girl. So she pulls up to stay with her for a few days. What Grace doesn't know is that her sister Kathleen, who she knows to be a high school teacher, is actually making money on the side as a dominatrix, getting freaky on webcam for her clients.
Did you know about your sister's clients?
What are you talking about? She was a teacher.
She connected to clients via webcam.
Anyway, the next day, Kathleen's at school teaching these kids. Grace is chilling at the house. She looks out the window and sees Kathleen's hot, single neighbor who happens to be a police detective. She pulls up on this dude, starts awkwardly flirting, and fast forward, they go out on a date that same night. Anyway, when Grace gets back from her date with this detective, she finds her sister Kathleen murdered in her own home.
Kathleen! Oh my God, no.
So did her ex-husband finally get her out the way? Are her dominatrix, freaky deaky clients getting a little too hands-on? Is a Grace superfan trying to make one of her novels come true? Is it the lunch lady from the school she works at mad because she didn't say thank you one day at lunch? Is it the, well, yeah, you get the point. Now we got a movie. So what's my take? Nah, this is not a good movie. All right, so real quick, here's some leftover plot time. There's no spoilers here at all. So Grace finds out her sister dies while she was on a date with a detective that's gonna work the case. His partner is my man, Frederick Douglass from earlier. She writes books about crime. She's not a cop, but she's telling them that she can help them solve this case. And they just like, let her help. And I guess when you watch the movie, it might make more sense because this might be the worst police force in all of the land, which I guess Might make sense because this movie takes place in Washington, D.C., so maybe it's those January 6th cops. I just don't know how you let the girl's sister work on the case. Every cop movie, when it's the cop's like friend or family, the captain's like, no way, Johnson, you're too close to this case. And then the cop like still works on it and solves it because it's like the movies. But at least they're still cops. Anyway, the movie has so many questionable moments. You have the suspension of belief like so much here, like a lot. Maybe all of it. Alyssa Milano's good in it. She's a veteran. She's believable. Great. But the writing isn't good. The other acting isn't good. There's just so many moments where you're like, but why did she? But how did she? No, but when did he? You know, it's just like, you're going to ask a lot of questions. If y'all watch the movie, you're going to be asking a lot of questions. You should make it a drinking game. Every time you have to ask yourself a question, you have to take a shot. Bring water. But we're not going to stay all negative here at Taste Take. We're going to uplift a little bit. So yes, there's a million plot holes in this movie. There's a lot of cheesy moments in this movie, but it's still a whodunit. So you're going to spend a lot of time trying to figure out who killed this woman. And in my opinion, to be honest, it's not really predictable. It's kind of like an episode of Law and Order. SVU, of course, like, don't disrespect me. You know, if they find a good lead too early in the episode, you know it ain't him. This movie is a lot like that. So there's a lot of twists and turns before you get to the conclusion. I'm not saying the conclusion is great, but maybe you didn't see it coming. So positive, but that's it. That's really the only good part. And like, if you read this and you're thinking about dominatrixes and webcams and freaky deaky people, like, you would think at least it'll be steamy, but it's not even any nudity. They don't even show anything. There's a couple whips and stuff like that, but it's like a dominatrix movie built for Lifetime. Like, this movie should have been on Lifetime. I don't know why it's not on. I guess Netflix got everything, but like, if you're looking for something steamy, you know, for you and your partner, it ain't steamy. It ain't even steamy. If it was steamy, it might have got a whole extra star. I guess if you love mystery thrillers or somehow you're a Nora Roberts fan, you can check this out, but there's just so much stuff on TV, like, you can probably skip this one. I'm gonna give Brazen 2.25 stars. Like, the new Scream comes out this week. Just go watch that instead. But of course, the new Scream ain't streaming for free on Netflix, so if you're low on funds or low on antibodies, you might have to just sit home and watch Brazen. It's available right now, exclusively on Netflix. As always, thanks for checking out Taste Take. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like and that subscribe button. In the comments, I guess let me know if you plan on checking this out. I don't know. It's going to be one of those movies that's not good, but it'll be Netflix top 10. I don't know, maybe Alyssa Milano. But we've been down with her for a long time, man. It's probably a lot of people's first crush. Who's the Boss? You know they're doing a reboot of Who's the Boss? That's crazy. I'm going to watch it, though. Thanks for the time, y'all. Peace.